Story of a great king, a worshipper, a slave of Allah Azza wa Jal, who was probably not a prophet of God. However, definitely he was a Muslim, a Unitarian, believed in only one God, walhamdulillah. And despite his wealth and power and strength, Allah Azza wa Jal, that Allah gave him, he was a king who worshipped Allah Azza wa Jal sincerely. And Allah Azza wa Jal had given him phenomenal strength, phenomenal both physical strength to be able to lift things and carry things and move things, but also his army that Allah Azza wa Jal had given him was a formidable army. And one of the things that Dhul Qarnain loved to do or had a vision of was he wanted to bring a lot of the world under the rule of Allah Azza wa Jal. Yes, under his rule and authority, but the point was that he would spread Tawheed at the same time, alhamdulillah, as well. They ask you about Dhul Qarnain. Verily we, meaning Allah Azza wa Jal, we established him in the earth and we gave him from every single matter a way and a path, meaning we eased his affair in every matter. First of all, had no financial worries, was a king. Secondly, he had no power issues because mashallah, Allah gave him a huge army that was formidable. Also, many kings suffer from bad image, but no, he had a good image and people knew about Dhul Qarnain, and they knew that he was a righteous king and that he was a pious man and he worshipped only one God and he was God-fearing, alhamdulillah. So he had a good name, alhamdulillah. Therefore his subjects did not fear him, they revered him and they praised him, and many of them loved him as well. His enemies feared him, and so even before he attacked them, enemies were almost destroyed by the fear that they had in their heart. So he took a path, meaning he wanted to go somewhere, so he took a path of travel until he had come to a place where the sun sets, meaning he went west. And when he went west, he found the sun going down in murky waters. What is this murky waters? Some scholars said it's the Black Sea. Others said no, it's the Aegean Sea. And upon that area he found a people. It was revealed to him, O Dhul Qarnain, do you want to punish them or do you want to leave them in goodness? So what does Dhul Qarnain choose to do? As for the one who has wronged himself, then we'll punish that person. Then he'll be taken back to his Lord, meaning after he dies, then Allah will punish him a punishment that is tremendous or unheard of. As for the one who believes and does righteous deeds, then I will give him good rewards, and I will say to him from my affair that which will be easy for him. Then he decided to move on, and he took another path until he reached where the sun comes up. Some said it's Africa, some said it's Asia. Wallahu ta'ala alam. This would have been in the east somewhere. And he found that the sun was coming up over a people. We have not put from them, meaning from the sun, any covering for them against the sun. So they were basically savages who did not even have proper dwellings, who did not even cover themselves properly, who had basically almost no barrier against the sun, and they lived in the east. In the same way, we had encompassed whatever we had given him, blessed him from skills. Therefore he took another path in order to travel. Where did he go? Turkey, around that area, until he reached the area which is Turkmenistan. He reached two mountains, and according to some of the narrations from the pious predecessors, shows that these two Sardain are actually in southern Turkey. And he found that just beyond the mountains were a people he simply almost never understood what they were saying, meaning they had a very different language, they had a unique way of speaking, and he simply almost did not understand. But alhamdulillah, Allah gave him knowledge, and he had translators, and soon he understood. So what did the people say? They said, "Oh, the possessor of two horns, verily Ya'juj and Ma'juj." Who were Ya'juj and Ma'juj? Some scholars mention, or Ibn Abbas radiallahu ta'ala anhu mentions, that they were originally Turkish-Mongol in origin. Other scholars mention that their origins are from the Mongolian, the Turkish, the Chinese mixed with Asian features. And however, the tafsir from Ibn Abbas radiallahu ta'ala anhu, which is authentic, mentions that their forefather was from the Turks. They were either the Tatars, Mongols,